I have SLGH twice. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know, because I would potentially need a free spot here as things change. Ah. Well, yeah, Jamal, 1%, right? The 1% rule. Yeah, and the thing is, you can do that with anything. Crypto, uh, getting a um, real estate rental property. Figure out what your max loss would equal to 1%, size accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You can do it with anything, and then you can compare returns. You can say, hey, I got, of my total wealth, I got, 7R out of this. I got whatever. So you can start to say, like, fuck the stock market, this real estate shit, it's really hot, or whatever. You can have completely, you can create par on par comparisons between different asset classes and their risks and their rewards and how it returns. So pretty cool. That's not going to work, Jamal. But do it consistently. Whatever you do it consistently so you get results. And measure yourself after every 20 results. Run the statistics every 20 results. It could have been, RJ. I don't know. Maybe this morning, making it hot. But that was a breakout level there, so it was ready to crack anyway. It was ready to crack 8 anyway. Good morning, Casey. Good morning, John. Morning, everybody everywhere. Make sure you click like on my stream to help support the TikTok stream there if you're over on TikTok, and it will attract more viewers. We'll get more viewers in, I believe. I believe that's how it works. How do I find stocks to trade? Whatever's hottest on the day, but here I'm going to give you a link to my video lessons. There you go. Which there's a video there called how to find stocks to trade. I think he literally said how do I find stocks to trade, and the video is called how to find stocks to trade. I don't know if I could be any more on point. Copy and paste that link and go there. All right, fresh high. Yeah. I hit like 59,000 overnight Bitcoin. All right, so oil kind of tugging us down a little bit, topping us out on this pre-market rally that's been going on. But overnight, the market up nicely, smoothly, grinding up with very strong signs. However, and also oil was, but however, oil starting at about an hour ago started to tank, and that's going to put a wrench in the progress of the market. And rates are up also. That'll put another wrench in tech. But that's causing industrials to just hang out. Industrials doing okay, and financials, of course. So financials doing well. Industrials doing well. Energy hanging out as oil kind of pulls back right before they open here. And the S&P 500 then is generally right in the middle of all that. Maybe grinding. It's going to maybe grind down now, just a tiny bit, just a little bit of grinding down. No breakdowns unless oil breaks down. The other thing is gold, and gold is just edging up. overnight, and Bitcoin futures, popped up about 1,000 points. Futures hitting about 58,500 right now. So Bitcoin holding. Here goes VBIV. VBIV starting to make another push up to see if we can get over the 360s. 60s. No, I think 5 to 20% a day. Yeah. I don't know, Jamal. Yeah, good luck. Let's see what happens, because the problem is the geometric losses. You're going to size your risk to 10R? Good luck. I say you're going to wipe out your account in 5 days. That's my prediction. Doesn't matter how good anybody is. That 10R will wipe their account out in 5 days. Fucking best day trader in the world. All right, so that's the outlook on the market. And do I think OP is done? I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's up. We're watching it. It hasn't. It did a failed retest breakdown, so that wasn't too positive, and now it's below VWAP. This might be the best it gets here, around 10 on OP. How much does a polar bear weigh? I'm guessing about one ton. I mean, I don't know. Am I right? Somebody actually asked that. Let's see. How much does a polar bear weigh? About 1,000 pounds. So about half a ton, huh? It's close. Yeah, that's my guess exactly. 1 ton. Turns out it's half a ton. 1,000 pounds. I mean, you got to remember, 1,000 pounds. Yeah, that's a lot. I'd like to see 1,000-pound sumo wrestler go fight a polar bear with like punching bags on its claws. I missed the joke. Oh, enough to break the ice. Well, that's so good. That's such a good one. I can't even read that, Kelly. All right, we have to be careful what we say on these streams. That's hilarious. I mean, it's really getting into the P's on that. I was visualizing that, like, interesting. Oh God, no, that's a good one. That still stands the test of time. That's for sure. I like it. I like it. Oh God, that was funny. All right, we have 13 minutes to the market open. Float is over 50% short. Yeah, CRTX, that could blow. I'll keep that up in the corner here. All right. Hello, everybody on TikTok. If some of you are new and you want to check out our trading community, just go over to my profile and click the website link there. All right, exiting VBIV, exiting my VBIV. There we go. That's a breakdown on VBIV right before the open, 12 minutes to the open. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like really hard to find any quality trades this morning that follow through. It's like spike and fade, and then that's it. There's really nothing buzzing, continuously rising. Well, I would have said that Apple could maybe break 170 today, and that was my plan actually, was to roll my option at 170. But we had this neckline breakdown at 168 just now pre-market, and unless Apple can get up and over 168.65, a high, pre-market high, then I don't think that's going to happen today. Well, I have a price to enter CRTX. We're not trading CRTX. I was just talking about that because somebody else was saying that we're not really trading CRTX. That's not happening this morning. Cntx, however, that is happening. And we caught that breakout around 8, level of 8, and sold it around the peak. I got the highest fill was 9.5. Thoughts on Merck? That chart on Merck is absolutely ridiculous. I wouldn't touch Merck with any of my money. Not micro term, not short term, not medium term, not long term. Doesn't matter what you think about Merck. What matters is the price and the chart. What's going to happen? What happens? That's more important than what you think. And that shit on Merck is terrible. It's a terrible chart. Wouldn't touch that with my money in any way whatsoever. All right, it looks like I'm going to probably be taking VBIV off here of the high speed radar, high speed setup anyway. I'd like to keep Cntx up because that was a lot of potential. We've got a lot of different opportunities here with potential. RDEX is really the most set up, has the highest short float, the most volume this morning. It's holding the best, the lowest. I'm sorry, the highest short shares float short, and the also the lowest shares float. Does anybody follow that shit? All right. Anyway, it looks good. RDEX is, got the most potential in the metrics, and the chart is looking okay, but it hasn't done anything. Oh, also, Zscaler this morning, looking good for a 5-minute candle dip buy. So I'm going to be watching that for a 5-minute candle dip buy during the market hours. We have 8 minutes until the market opens. I don't think I'm going to be holding past Friday, RJ. I mean, when we get down to 22, 21, 20, I'm going to be locking all this shit in. And anytime it's a nice, strong differential like that, I'm just going to convert to vertical and sell the next strike at a higher price than I paid for the original strike, thereby trapping in profit. Someone says if anyone wants a great stock, buy some Square. I'm definitely with that. Also PayPal, Square, and Zoom. Everything looks great on them right now. I think PayPal is at a 4.7 to grams number ratio. So that's roughly book value, but grams number a little bit better. So PayPal's really set up for your investment portfolio. It takes a long time for the earnings and the upgrades and the price to move to where the fundamental analysis should take it. So that kind of investing is long term. Could take a year for you to start to see some decent results. Roughly, Jamal, a 4.7x grams number, a little bit more than book value. I think might be 5 or 6x book value. Like Warren Buffett likes to buy things around 2, maximum 2.5x book value. Or certainly if he can find something that looks great with a nice dividend that's underneath book value or grams number, his teacher, then then he bites. He's a patient man. Jamal, go figure it out. Go look, man. You don't have to determine it. Often those are things you can pull up, or numbers you can pull up. That's for investing, Jamal, not trading. All right, we got 5 minutes until the market opens. Now, MasterCard is on a 52-week low. Yeah, I think it's MasterCard's outstanding, but probably the best of those bunches is Synchrony Financial, SYF. They've got the best growth metrics and fundamental analysis, SYF. Even better than MasterCard and Visa. And American Express is pretty good too. American Express and Synchrony Financial. All right, we got 4 minutes until the market opens. Yeah, Jamal, I hear you, man. Well, my method of investing is pretty rigorous, and 25 plus years of experience behind it. And like for instance, I picked Dillard's at the bottom, March 24th, 2020, up over 1,000%. No, I'm still holding those. Hasn't really pulled back as much as I would need to have seen in order to cut it. I haven't checked it in a couple days though. Double check. Oh yeah, actually the last 2 days were not too good, but that's okay. Overall, we're looking good. And Graham's number on that is 229. Anyway, thanks for talking investing. Let's get back to trading. The first 30 minutes to hour of the market open is all about trading, not investing. So let's focus on the momentum and make sure we go where the momentum is to grab it. Okay, I'm looking at Cntx now, finding a little bit of support, baseline support at the 8. So ABUS is going crazy right now. ABUS. Let's take a look. Okay, ABUS going bonkers. Matt, next time, can you say the reason why? Like, do you know how many people tell me, can I look at XYZ? Like, give me an idea that, ABUS is breaking out on high volume, up, 100%, something. Yeah. Don't be like the rest of the crowd and be like, ABUS. I mean, if you really want to help, let me know something's actually happening. and what it is that's going on. So that way I can go, I can make a decision. Okay, I need to waste one of my little cells, not my brain cells, but my chart cells here on bringing it up. Yeah, it hit 514 pulling back, but it could start running again. You just got to watch the level 2. I'm going to label it up here for everybody. All right, taking a starter position on ABUS now. The offer is coming down. $5 level being tested for continuation. Seems to be holding, sizing in a little more. Pulling back under 5 again. The offer is now under 5. We're definitely testing 5. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds to the market open. All right, we're getting some momentum coming in on ABUS. Increasing my size. All right, here it goes. ABUS. All right, trying to push up over into the 520s. Pulling back to 5 again. All right, getting some support at 5. Okay, there's a whole bunch of orders coming in on the 5 level to buy. We got 30 seconds to the market open. All right, we're holding this 510 level on ABUS. The risk, if you want to get in, is about 45 cents. 50 cents should be fine. All right, here we go on ABUS. Is it going to just crap out or is it going to move up? Looks like we're getting both sides. We're pushing down into 5. We want to test 5. I'm cutting half my position. Looks like we're wanting to test 5 more than anything else. Okay, here we go. Now we're running. We're pushing into 520s. Okay, good. Looks like ABUS is now choosing some direction. Nope. Again, we're failing. Failing to hold the 5s. Trying to get up and over. Nope. All right, I'm all out. All right, and looking elsewhere, I'm looking at Cntx, RDEX with a complete crap out. OP kind of coming up a little bit from the rear. That looks pretty good. Oh, here comes Cntx. Put a little bit on that momentum right there. 50 cents of risk on Cntx to get in now at this early point. Full breakout, if you want to wait for it, will be at 963. We're playing around with the $8 level on Cntx right now. Yeah, I hear you, Alex, man. It's weird shit. All right, the market is tanking across the board. So it's trying to get in line with oil prices right now. I've got a little starter position on Cntx. I'm also allowing Zscaler to just drop and sell off, and we'll try to find a bottom on that. Or a dip and rip type of trade. Right, Cntx not holding or seeing demand, so I'm out on Cntx. And I'll get back in if we can get back up above 830, and it looks like we are heading towards there. But I'll wait for that momentum confirmation. Yeah, A-bus pretty much completely crapping out. Whatever the news was there, it's being sold. I don't know. That's what I was just looking at. I was right now in my silent little moment there. That's exactly what I was looking at, Mac. Exactly the same thing. I'm like, did it freaking gap open? I was like, what? Yeah, everything real funky with the VIX at the moment, right at the open here. Okay, and look at that crap out on Cntx all the way to 7.65. So it's over. It's over on Cntx for a while. That's gonna burn a lot of people, and will take a while to recover, I imagine. Yeah, I mean, just don't touch anything. Just don't touch anything. Until it's an obvious good trade. Apple crapping out. Apple full on crapping out. My dream of it hitting 170 today, slowly dissolving. Do I think Tesla will split soon? No. I think we'll see Elon Musk step down as as the main character role at Tesla before we'll see it split. Yeah, I'm a brat. We're just correcting, to the oil prices. And how about oil? Oil is just sort of staying supportive right now. So, we need to get down to about 460 to be in line with oil. All right, I'm going to lighten up one contract, just joining the ask on my VIX contracts. Just one, just to kind of test the market a little bit. Get sold. ADGI up halt. Wow, look at that. And, that's the reason why I kept it on my screen, is you just don't know some of these crazy stocks. All right. Yeah, it halted 5 minutes after the market opened. All right, it's going to be coming out of the halt in about 3 minutes. ADGI. Indicating to open at 48.7. So people are still showing demand. No, 48.03. It's back to where it halted at. Powell will be talking again today. Is that right? Okay. That'll be lovely. Well, that'll be nice because it'll halt the market until he says something bad. It'll slow down the market, which can be good. OP just halted on news. We got OP just halted on news, says John White. Moderna just lost some control of some of its patents. I don't know how big of a deal that is, but maybe Moderna is not doing good as a result. All right, we're bouncing in tech right now, but like I said, because rates are up and oil down, tech is going to get kind of slammed today. And then industrials are going to probably do roughly sideways, and then S&P 500 a little bit grinding down all day. That was my prediction pre-market, and it looks like that's completely what's happening. Which platform is best for day trading? Man, that's a huge question to ask. It depends on what kind of day trading you want to do. Yeah, nah. Dundrel, is that what you use? I think you told me you have some problems with it, no? Not the best, yeah. And it does depend on what you want to do. Do you want to be scalping? Like that's another question. You want to be fast but not scalping? That's another platform. If you want to just be in and then do like a day swing and then be out after like 25 minutes, that's another platform. Tony says, I day trade using the 1-800 number. The wait times are brutal. Yeah, the delay to your fill, brutal. All right, we're going to be coming out of the halt on ADGI in 30 seconds. Everything else is crapping out. I'm getting rid of the A bus, whatever that was, off of my high-speed setup. Cntx, we can't trust anymore. We got to take that off. All right, so let's focus on ADGI coming out of the halt in about 10 seconds. It does look like it's going to start trading up, so I'm going to get a starter position right away, and then I'll scale out or in depending on what happens from there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, starter position taken. All right, we're starting to pull back. Are we finding demand? Demand coming in. Okay, I'm starting to see some demand. Matching that. Okay, we're pulling back. We're maybe not holding the 48s. We're dropping into the 47s. So that's not good. I'm going to get all out. Now we're back into the 46s. So that's it. Nope, no go on ADGI. That's the way it's been today. Lackluster. Just came back from Costa Rica, and now we have a day swing? No, we don't. What do you mean, Pablo? No, I've always been doing day swinging. That's my, I invented that shit. That's my thing. No, day swinging, no. You can go find that in the Market Mastery, in fact. Whole section on it called day swinging. You'll be like, huh, interesting. Yeah. That's my thing. The path of victory is inside the day swinging section. All right, ADGI, just crap in the bed, and I'm getting that off of my high-speed setup, so I'm not even tempted to scalp it or anything. And when SLHG starting to show some strength, I'd like to take a look at the L2 on that. SLHG. That looks like it has a very high float. I don't have that information. Anybody got the float size on SLHG? Let's work as a team here, see if we can get that information hyper fast. Float SLHG. 29 million. Little high, but not that bad. It sure looks like it's much more than that, I'll tell you that. Litecoin doing good. I'm still watching Zscaler for a 5-minute dip buy. A AUVI, AUVI coming up and around. Apple found bottom at 166 and bounced. I did get my fill on that VIX, a little tester I did, selling at the bid. So the VIX is improving. Gonna hold. VIX is making its way down underneath 24 now. Yeah, that was a little strange. Definitely. What happened there with Thinkorswim on VIX? I don't know what that was about. All right, Zscaler still pushing down, and we're just going to get a better price. That's all. Fine with that. It's now hitting below yesterday's afternoon session. It's now breaking into below yesterday's session, which may be a support area. So we may soon be getting into Zscaler at like 359. We'll see. We'll see. Dipping into a support area. Yeah, TSM has been looking really good for swing. I think I called that out like 2 days ago or last week. I think we got in TSM for a swing. I have some. We'll be taking a look at swings later. Focus for us. The RTX just got an upgrade of 37. Okay, let me take a look if there's anything going on it because of that. Yeah, it looks like that's happening right now. I just heard the system go BRTX. Okay, AUVI. I'm just going to get in a little bit of a micro position. On AUVI to see which way it's going to go. Jonathan, that's something that you can hear. Where can I find the link, Jonathan? Just be aware it's about 20 seconds to a minute delayed. When should you sell your losses on the year to lower your taxes? Super great question. End of the year. End of the year, cut everything that's down. It's the most beautiful thing. It's where you finally get to cut all your bags and harvest those tax losses so you don't have to pay any taxes. You waited, you get the whole year to be a bag holder if that's what you are. And then, last trading market day of the year, or, if you're going to be around, you cut those. So that's what we do together as a team. It's one of the fun things we do on our last session of the year is tax loss harvesting. I don't know if AUVI is available on Trading 212, but we don't recommend using Trading 212. They just don't have enough of the stocks. We hear varying, not great reports about them. Do your due diligence, but check out potentially Trade Zero. But that's an unregulated offshore brokerage. But so do your due diligence as far as what does that mean? Another thing that can be great about Trade Zero is you can have unlimited day trades for less than $25,000 accounts. Nothing going on BRTX as a result. Looking at the market, SPY's now coming back down to test the bottom of the range. Potentially, we are looking at a ranging day today. So sideways. Unless oil breaks 67.6, and it's getting close. Yeah, and Apple actually put in a good sign there, breaking above its previous pivot of 168. Good sign on Apple. I'm up 63% on my December 17 calls on Apple. Got way back when. I forget when that was. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's funny, RJ. Recommended brokers for Canadians. Again, I can't I can't like recommend something. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I can't actually like recommend, but I can supply my own information on what I know, and you can consider this informational and educational, and you make your own choices. Okay. The way I feel is the commissions are way too high in Canada. And for that reason, I'm out. No, just kidding. And for that reason, I would be looking personally, if it was me, I would be looking for alternatives like Trade Zero, unregulated though. So do your due diligence on that. But Trade Zero, an offshore unregulated brokerage. Make sure you check the reviews on it. Understand what the risks are. Being unregulated, they could just disappear if they want to. Make your money with them. So do your due diligence. I don't have to do your due diligence for you. You do that yourself and figure it out. But what is the one? I think it's called Quest Trade. I think that's the one for Canadians. There we go. Chris was just mentioning it. Yeah. But the commissions can be just really bad. You might be able to call them up and say, "Hey, look, I'm not opening an account with you. So make me open an account. What can you do to reel me in? I'm looking elsewhere, and you guys' rates are too high." And if they go, "Yeah, sorry, those are our rates," go like, "Sorry, yeah." Because they need to know that they're not being competitive. In my opinion, they need to know they're losing customers. I think it would be a really good thing, for people to call up Quest Trade and say, "I'm leaving. I need a break on your rates. I'd like to open an account, but I really am not going to because of your rates." This kind of stuff. They need to get those calls. Eventually corporate starts to get the message. Yeah, Cntx is activating again. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, it's activating really heavy. The volume is, the prints are rushing by. Putting in a starter position. We'll see what I do from here. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to be buying some momentum lots on that. Cntx starting to push up past the 850s. That's definitely going to take it back to test 9. Not definitely, but it's a good chance, because why come this far? There it goes, 865. Right. What are they going to do from here? Are we going to hold the 850s? Yep, demand is coming in. All right, once we get to about the 880s, I may add more. Can't hold the 850s. I'm going to cut 860, 850s again, 860. Not seeing the demand rushing in, but we are holding 860. Offers teasing up, down, 850s. That's enough for me. Once we get to the 860s again, I'll be cutting, or I'm going to be cutting here at the breakdown at 850. There it is, breakdown, not holding 850. Took half off. I'll add again if we get into the 880s, but I just took half off there on the breakdown of the 850 level. I did that at a profit. My break even's 840. Okay, we're still in the 850s, trying to see if we can get some demand to come in. That was a very big candle prior to this, but it looks like everybody's taking their profits for a while now. All right, we're back into the 840s. The offers are staying in the 850s. Offers now in the 840s. I don't like that. Cutting another half. All right, 850s into the 840s. AUVI back up and over VWAP. All right, we're just okay. Now we're starting to see some demand come in. Those 50s started to heat up on Cntx. Starting to see the 50s heat up. Going to add a small bit there based on what I saw. And hoping that pushes us up and over into the 60s. Now we're back into the 40s on both the bid and the ask. Still sitting here at the 850 level. I'm cutting half right here of my position. I'm at exactly break even, so I'm basically de-risking. We're in the 40s. All right, we're pushing into the 60s. 66. Okay, this is looking good. We're getting some momentum happening. Nope, back into the 50s. So you see this struggle that's going on. Now you want to get in when we start to see the demand start to come in. Cutting another 50% of my position right here as we dip back into the 40s. We're right at the 850 level. And it's just a question of is 850 going to fail, or is 850 going to be a platform to take off from? And that's what's going on right now. It's getting, the feelers are getting put out. I'm seeing as much against as for. At this point, we need to break 871 in order to have continued momentum, and that would be where I would add really quickly. There it is. Boom. All right. I'm in heavily for the push from the 870s and 80s over into the 9s. right, let's see what happens here. We're pulling back to the 840s already. We got that demand coming back into the 50s. I'm de-risking half. So we did not carry through. We're in the 60s. Back to the 50s. Don't want to see that. Cutting half. Okay, we're getting back into the 60s. I'm adding a tiny bit right there. Bring my average down. RDEX is about to break. Yes, it is. All right, 50% out on CNTX. It's just not following through. That's pretty much the all out sign for me. The next time it touches 60, I'm probably going to get all out and just take a little bit of a loss there. No, we are even dipping into the 40s there, and that's not good. Not good. All right, all out on that. I lost like $6. Good job. Played that like a fiddle. Jamal, you're done for the day? Entry at 8.08. Oh, you got in a little bit earlier. Good job. Watching CNTX, it's still trying to get up. I'm going to just keep a little feeler position open. Boy, it is quite the fight around 850 on CNTX. All right, and the VIX is now falling. What's going on in the market? Okay, the market has the S&P 500 and the Qs have a confirmed uptrend reversal off of the bottom. That's a good sign. Hopefully, we can get up and over the top of the market then today, the pre-market highs. You know, what I'd really like to see, though, is for us to reach 464 on SPY. 5.2 you've been holding for weeks on CNTX. Okay, well, you take some profits. Take out 10, 20%, 30% of your profits now. This is an unusual move. You know, what are you waiting for? You don't wait, you know. You just basically got a return on your money that would normally take a year in a couple of weeks. Make sure you take some profits. No, yes, I am. I do have some Matic. Yeah, some dot. Okay, Zscaler may have found bottom around 350. Watching it for that dip buy trade. Okay, we're getting some momentum coming in on CNTX, pushing us into the 60s. And back into the 50s. 60s on the offer. See, the offer went up. That's what I was talking to you about pre-market. That was a moment where the offers went up, staying in the 60s, but the bids went into the 50s. So this is a good sign. It means everyone's holding on, diamond handing, and so demand is going to have to pay a higher price. And so once a little bit of FOMO kicks in, that should really fuel the fire and bring us up into the 90s, 890s. See, there we go. Yeah, the offers are going up. In my opinion, that's a good sign. But the demand and the FOMO hasn't kicked in completely yet. But we're starting to see some of the signs. That nice diamond handing going on. And the offers have dropped into the 50s and now the 40s. So, you know, I quickly cut 50-50 out twice. So I'm now 75% out of that. We'll have a little bit on. and we're back into the 60s. You never know what can happen there. That could be a rug pull, just a, you have to be able to trade quickly. Now, if you're trying to get in the day swing manner, your risk should be about 75 cents, stop at 8:30. Should be about 70 cents, stop at 8:30. DSM pushing hard, good. I have calls on it. We got into that position, I think, a little while back. We just can't push above that 50 level. I feel it's a bit of a head and shoulders pattern on Cntx, so I'm de-risking even more. And the VIX is dropping nicely. The market has gone and rallied up and over. Very nice. Whew, I'm looking at a ton of P&L coming in now. Look at that. Very nice. I will put one of my contracts up at the ask. On strength here. So that's a pre-market breakout on every index, except for tech. Every index except for tech. Getting all out of Cntx if this can't hold the 50s. I'm sitting on just like a little feeler. AUVI all out. That's a breakdown. Failed neckline breakdown on AUVI. It's grungy day today. Oh, Omnicron versus Darth Powell. Is that a real headline? Oh, that's hilarious. I couldn't believe it when I first heard him say Omnicron. Omnicron, unite. All right, all out on Cntx. I'm seeing a lot of selling going on. I'm getting all out. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, The leader of the free world just called Omicron Omnicron. Like, what is he? Like a 7-year-old? Oh my god. Actually, we're starting to see some progress on Cntx. If we can get up and over 875, I might get back in. But I really need to see that for the momentum side of things. And then it could be a real quick entry. We'll see what happens. I want to see the offers hit 875. Here we go. Oh, we're really close. Ooh, I got in a little bit early, but that's okay. It was a small entry. And I do believe, there we go. Now we're cracking it. Yeah, there we go. Adding into the 80s, 90s. All right, here we go. This is the moment of truth. Can we get up and over 9? All right, the momentum's going insane. 80s, 90s. All right, I'm sizing up into it for the roll over 9. That's what we're waiting for. I got no money left. There we go. I had a little bit left. All right, we're looking to see if we can get up and over the 890s into 9. We're very, very close here. That is the level to beat. Looks like I have 727 shares. All right, we are up and over 9. All right, I'm going to take a little bit off, tiny bit, 10% of my position as we did that, as we got over 9. And now the FOMO begins. 910, 912, 914. All right, I'm down to 525 shares, and we're ducking under 9 again. Is it going to find support? It's got some. 895, 896, 99, 9. We're touching 9. We're over 9 again. We're over 9 again, and we're pulling back under. Okay, that's enough for me. So I'm going to take my little position way down to 352 shares, and we're not getting back up and over 9. We're touching 9, pulling back. I'm down to 88 shares. Okay, we're starting to push over 9 again. I'll size up if we can get over 914. Nope, fell below 9. All right, so I'm taking another 50% of what I got left. So I got 44 shares left. Big wall at 9, getting all out. And I'll get back in if we break 914. All right, we are back up over 9 now. Can we break 914? Let's see. Nope, we're back below 9. So we're struggling at 9. Struggling at 9. Mikey's like, FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. I'll tell you, there's going to be a ton of FOMO if we can get around over 950, because that's going to push us over high of the day, which I'm not sure. I think it's all-time high, and that will create a lot of blue sky breakout potential. Could potentially hit 10, 11, 12 really quickly if that happens. So we're still watching. We're holding 9. We're holding 9. Right? We're holding 9, and we got some of that push there. Oh, Interactive Broker, says Chris Saxler, has very good commissions, and that is true for Canadians. So that could be a very good legitimate option for you. But there are illegitimate options as well. Amazon stock, yeah, not happening today, and tech is not really happening. Boy, the industrials are really on fire this morning, coming from mostly base materials and industrials, XLI and XLB, really on fire now. And that is helping the market a lot. I'm surprised it's not even pushing oil up. Oil's still sideways. But that much ignition, that much fire under industrials butts, that's going to even move, that's going to inflate oil. All right, we're still battling this $9 level on Cntx. And we're about to break over that 14. There it is. I'm going to get a little starter position as we just touched that 14 level. Okay, we're starting to push up to 925. I plan on adding if we re-dip down below, because the struggle to 950 can be real. But we just broke over 914, and that's good. That was the high of the rally. And so we hit 925. So that's really the next level to break. And we don't really want to dip down below A9 too much. We want to see demand in there. If you are in this for the longer trade, the day swing, you can raise your stop now to 8.8. Those of you who got in it for 70 cents of risk or 50 cents of risk, whichever that was. I think if that's this stock, I think so. You're still holding, and of course you're taking out 5 to 20% of your position at every 25-cent level, just underneath every 25-cent level. MBRX, something's happening over there. MBRX. Okay, it's already kind of spiked and sailed. Keeping an eye on it. We are holding the $9 level pretty tightly on Cntx, but that could change at any minute. In fact, there was a bunch of sell orders that just went through, and I'm getting all out as we go down into the 880s. That definitely is breaking this supportive concept of the $9 level. And you guys, 880 if you're in it for the day swing. Stop. Industrials helping the S&P 500 today. Tech sideways. So there's the breakdown on Cntx. You've got babysit your stop here at 880. Is it going to be supported and bought back up? Looking like it. We're back into the 890s, 880s. Watch your 880 level for your stop, day swingers. How can I watch so many stocks in such small boxes? I've had to train myself to get used to it, but this is how I'm able to help you. You know, everyone, all of our members in our trading community. You know, I got to keep everybody abreast of what's going on, and then our members also. We work together. They bring opportunities to the table. You know, watch out for this, watch out for that. Something's moving, and together we're able to know where the money is, where the momentum is. That's really what we're looking for, momentum. Somebody asked me, where did I work before I did this? I actually film composer. I write music for movies. A good one, if you want to rent it, is called The Poker Club. But I've done it over 100 movie scores, so chances are you've seen something. Uh, Somebody says it seems like Ipos is coming back to life. No, that's called a pullback in a downtrend. Although we don't know that for sure. So it could be just basing, but it's below VWAP, so it is likely bearish. You need to take my market mastery and understand trend. Oh, good, Hasty. All right, you're good. You know, discipline. Number one skill to be a winning trader, discipline. Not risk. Discipline. Yeah, absolutely, you know. Careful. Have a great day, Dara. IMGN crawling up. All right, let's take a look. See. Okay, so CNTX not holding that 880 stop level very well. Be careful. RDEX just broke out for 15 cents of risk for entry. RDEX, ARDX. This is one of the better opportunities I thought on the day. Let me pull that up. See what it feels like on the L2. Oof. That is pretty crowded space there. My God. Well, I'll take a starter. So with IMGN, you can just day swing that path of victory. You know how to do that, Mikey. Risk right now is at the bottom of that last base, 6.7. Yeah, Michael, that's been the predominant idea for the advanced section. But, again, I'm not like an expert at L2. I've used L2 for 25 years. Still, I don't consider myself, because I've never been like a scalper. So, but when you start to do scalping, it starts to become absolutely necessary. So I understand level 2. I understand the concepts that are useful and handy, but I don't have the wisdom there. And I think, I like to consider a person's levels like beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, guru. Like guru would be you've got the wisdom, right? So I consider Trackdolf, our guy Trackdolf, to be somewhere in the advanced to expert area, but nowhere near a guru because he's only been trading for a year. Can you believe it? The guy's incredible. But he's only been trading like that for just over a year. And so he could never really be a guru quite yet. You know what I mean? But he's an expert. And I don't consider myself to be at his level with L2 tape reading. Expert, I wouldn't even say advanced. I'd say intermediate. So, happy to show you what I can, but I almost feel like it'd be better to save that for a couple months down the line after I've gone through enough scalping to give you a lot of layered information and some do's and don'ts. Yes, you can gift shares to people, Faraz, and that is a great way to do that for the capital gains reasons and stuff. And you can also another thing is you can get services rendered or even products like buying a used car from your potentially your local giant church. They're probably a 501 nonprofit, and you can pay them in donated unsold shares. So you can pay them in donated unsold shares, and in return get your landscaping done. If they have reach outs, and it goes through the church, and so that can be a really good way to manage your wealth is through your local church. There's a reason why these frickin' churches have a lot of money. You remember what George Carlin said? He said, God is all-knowing, all-powerful, all-seeing, but for some reason, he always needs money. That's great. For some reason, he just always needs money. Yep, Cntx kind of activating back over the 9 level. I want to see it get over 925. I'm also watching ARDX to see if it can continue. But there you go. So Stephen has a nonprofit as well. And if you want anything that Stephen has to offer, well, it depends. He has to watch out for arm's length deals, but he might be able to help you out if you need anything from Stephen. For us, you can send him some shares. Faraz, your girlfriend's like not a dependent, did she? She's not living with you? No, she is living with you? Okay, then you can't. Yeah. Well, you might be able to use the gift. Yeah, okay, you better ask a tax professional. So before I get, just ask a tax professional. But your situation is a little bit fucked. I think, more than others. A little bit more finer nuanced than just going to local church, getting a service, donating the shares, something like that. You're talking about pretending to donate stock shares to somebody who's your dependent, potentially living with you. I mean, that's, the totally swing the total opposite side of the spectrum. Yeah, it's definitely dicey, Christina. Yeah. All right. I'm pretty sick of this ARDX. I'm just going to get all out here at some profit. Um, I don't know if that float is too big or what it is, but yeah, I'm not going to play around with these penny stocks. Below $2 is just not that tasty. You'll start to realize that. So good luck on ARDX if you guys are still doing it, but I'm going to be taking that off of the trade setup here. All right, Cntx starting to come up. If it can break 925, we might have some push into 950. And if we can get over 950, we can break the high of the day and go blue sky on this. So that's what I'm hoping. So I'm looking for the break over 925. Now here it comes. Boom. All right, I'm sizing in pretty heavy. I like that entry right there. And I will add on some of these pullbacks and be watching for the hold of 9 and push over 925 if we can get it. So that was just a tiny little poke over 925 there. And then we're back to 9s, seeing if we can support 9s. Whoops. On my thumb already. I just bought some more. That's what you get with these hotkeys. Wow. We dipped down into the 22s on the VIX a few moments ago. Nice. But we really need to see SPY get up and over 464. That'll really be some strength at that point. All right, well, it looks like we're potentially not holding 9s. We're dipping down into the 890s again. Hey, yeah, I'm going to be de-risking down in that range just in case this thing goes against us. If it was a little bit better of a breakout there or a trading pattern, I'd buy on these little pullbacks, but I'm not convinced really going to make it after this many failures. All right, now we're in the 880s. I'm taking another half of my position off. I'm down to 90 shares. Your stop is 8.7 if you're in this on a day swing basis. So you're still in it. 8.7. Oh, Faraz, dude, I think about that all the time. Yeah, that's why no cats, no pets in here. Even I bump it and make a mistake. All right, there's an entry on Zscaler, the very first 5-minute candle entry on Zscaler. Looks like 347 for $5 of risk. Yeah, I actually have the door locked now because those cats are getting so pesky. They can even push the door open. It's like I don't know, it's a door, those kinds of doorknobs that don't turn, and it has like a roller. And they've learned that they can push it open, those bastards. And yeah, you can tell I love cats. Yeah, I'm up 100% on my TSM call for us, 100%. And yeah, and Twitter's up a little bit today too, it looks like. Looking at the VIP chat. All right, I need to get into this Z-scaler as well. Yeah, definitely, Mark. I used to love cats. I still do, but fuck. I used to love cats. I still do, but I used to too. Too good. I mean, that was the one. Mitch Hedberg was the man. All out on Cntx. Mitch Hedberg was the man. Any good potential IPOs today? No, I don't think so. I think they're all just unit trust. Let me see. No, maybe Nuvectis Pharma, but that's it. No. And on that note, it's been a good morning session. We had our moments. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning. See you in the Discord. Have a good day, everybody. Happy trading. Don't overtrade. Watch and manage your positions. Be careful. Don't overtrade. Don't get into anything in it you don't need to get into. Zscaler, if it breaks 340, 350, you can get out. It might already be failing and going lower. Just means that you can get a better price later. Be watching the 5-minute candles for GOR, green over red, especially on increased volume. All right, and CNTX is now below VWAP. So that's it. It's bearish on the day. All right, bye-bye, guys.